Start. Okay, so I am going to be demoing on a different universal curette because I do not have a Barnhart. This is one of my instruments from when I was a student, but it is a universal curette. If you look at it, it has just a softer bend to it rather than that sharp contra angle that the Barnhart has. You're going to be demoing on an inner cutting edge, an outer cutting edge, and then also the toe for me. While I'm demoing this, please forgive my grasp because it's probably going to split because I'm not left-handed, so this is a little different for me. So I'm going to check the inner cutting edge on this end, so I'm going to turn it so the toe is away from me. I'm going to establish my fulcrum. I'm going to be closing the face to the stick just a little bit, and then I need to put lateral pressure in and out to grab or create a ping. And then I'm going to move to the middle and then the side of the toe. And then I need to check the outer cutting edge. So I'm going to rotate it. I'm going to put the terminal shank kind of behind the stick. And my grasp is terrible here. Ooh. And then I'm going to be testing the heel, the middle, and the side of the toe. And then I'm going to be putting down my acrylic test stick, and then I'm going to be moving my instrument to my non-dominant hand, and then my dominant hand, I'm going to pick up my sharpening stone. What I need is for the terminal shank, which on this instrument, it's from this bend all the way down to the heel. That should be pointing straight up and down, so it should be pointing to 12 o'clock on the clock. And then I'm going to place my stone right up against the terminal shank. Again, that's pointed to 12 o'clock. And then I'm going to open it to 110 degrees, or it's going to be 3 minutes before 12. And I'm going to start with the heel. I'm going to go down, up, and then I'm going to start moving towards the middle, down, up, going to the toe 1/3, down, up, and then I'm going to end on a down. So that is the outer cutting edge. You're going to see that the outer cutting edge is closer to my dominant hand, so it's going to be my left hand in this picture, or in this video. And now I need to do the inner. So I have to rotate the instrument so that the inner cutting edge is closer to my dominant hand. So I'm just going to rotate it around. And now this is going to become kind of awkward where I still need that terminal shank to point straight up to 12. So I'm going to have to adjust it in my grasp. I'm going to pull it just a little bit more towards the meat of my hand. And I'm going to drop my arm down so that it's still pointing straight up and down. Now with the stone, I'm going to put it behind the terminal shank so that I can open it to the 3 minutes till, or the 110 degrees. And then I'm going to start on the heel 1/3, and I'm going to be going away from me towards the toe. So it's going to be down, up, down, up, down, up, and down, and on the down. Okay, now for the heel. So I'm going to have to rotate it so the toe, so that the toe is pointed toward my dominant hand. So I'm going to still have that terminal shank straight up and down, but because the contra angle is in this instrument, I'm going to have to bring the handle toward me. So in my hand, the instrument is kind of angled away from me. But if you look from the side, the terminal shank is going to be straight up and down to the 12 o'clock. Okay, so now this will be pointed to 9 o'clock because I'm left-handed. I want the face to be parallel to the floor throughout this whole thing. So even for that toe, the face should be parallel to the floor. I'm going to put the stone underneath of it just to kind of give me a bigger picture. It looks like it's really parallel to the floor right now. So now I'm going to rotate it up so the stone is pointed to 10 o'clock on a clock. So this was 9. I'm closing it up to 10. I don't want to do the 3 minutes till because that's just going to cut off the toe. I need to preserve the shape of it. So it's going to be towards the 10 o'clock. And then I'm going to rotate it so that I'm at the beginning of the toe, and I'm going to be going down, up, and I'm going to be rotating it around, but still maintaining that same plane where it's pointed to the 10 o'clock. And then I'm going to end right there on the downstroke. Don't forget to wipe off the wire edge that is on here with a gauze. And then again, I'm going to be testing for sharpness. I'd be putting the instrument back into my dominant hand, holding my acrylic test stick with my non-dominant hand. And then you should be testing the inner cutting edge again, and then also that outer cutting edge as well.